What's good, MooMoo crew? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. If you enjoy this type of content, remember to like the video. It really helps out the channel. All right, cool. Now we got that out of the way. So in today's video, I'm going to do a suburban neighborhood over here and over here, like I told you guys before. And obviously we're going to have to sort through the rest of the townies to decide who else we're going to keep in here to put into our 3 neighborhoods, because I am making a low-income house. But I was thinking of possibly placing some houses over here. I decided against it before because I thought the spot was just too tiny, but now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of do want some houses over here, but I'm not too sure how I want to go about it. If I want to do it at all. See, that's too big. Into the house. I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. What if I put them over here instead? And just kind of have it. Into the hill like that? No, I don't like that. Well, it's too late now. I don't feel like putting the flowers back. It is what it is. Wait. I can fit more over here. Okay, wait. Let's see if we can get this at a proper angle. How do I feel about that? I mean, it's no. Not a fan. Okay, well, anyway, let's just stop messing with this. So let's go get the rest of our Sims. So we've got betas here. Well, first I have to decide how many houses I'm putting over here. Let's see. We've got the cons. Relationship is great until they gained a permanent house guest in the form of Madon's friend Ernesto. The guys have been close their whole lives, but Ariella views Ernesto as a mooch and wants him out. Oh. Will Ariella and Madon continue their happy relationship? Madon's friend. Okay, so the friend is staying here, but she feels like he's a mooch. It's kind of funny. Let's save him. Household only. Okay. Let's get rid of this house. I am going to have to build another house to match my other deco homes, like how we did with the wealthy neighborhood. But that's fine. We'll figure something. Hello? God, get out of here. Go away. Okay. All right. Got that one. Let's delete. And who are you? A couple couples. You know what? I care less about these because I kind of want families, people with kids to stay over in these areas. Yeah, I mean, we've got some singles here. They're rich though. I don't know how I feel about them staying, because then I just could have put them in the wealthy neighborhood. They're pretty, yeah, they can go, yeah. I can put them in the suburbs. The Whitfields. I'm trying out some new music. I don't know if I'm going to like be able to play this without getting a copyright strike. I guess we'll just figure it out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Okay, so first let's go find a house that I could possibly put in this section. It's not going to be any of these. It's going to be like these. Yeah. So what house should I attempt to copy is the question. I could maybe try to copy this one, but these are kind of smaller. But I'm going to be honest, like that deck foundation is going to trash me. I hate decks. I hate them. Okay, wait. This one's a little bit bigger. It's definitely a lot bigger. And it looks like 3 stories, but not technically. Or maybe with some attic CC. Kind of deliver something like that. Something like this, maybe? Excuse you. What about that? I mean, the most suburban looking home would be like this one, if I'm being honest. And then, I mean, these are nice too. I'm definitely going to like toss them in the mix. But if you ask me, the most suburban looking home would be this option. Let's see. Sounds something like this. Let me put my reshade on. Let's stop playing. This is also a pretty suburban looking home too. It's much more narrow, which could technically be what I'm looking for. Well, this one is wider. This one is more narrow. You know what? I'm going to go for it. Because I feel like this would serve better in the suburban section. Or maybe I shouldn't make such rash decisions so quickly. Oh, it's a tough choice between these two. It's a tough choice. Maybe I should coin toss for it. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger by the toe. If he holler, let him go. That, what, oh, you. Okay, it's this one. It's this one. We're letting fate decide. All right. So this looks like a 20 by 15, maybe? Yeah, that's just about a 20 by 15. Yeah. Okay. Let's try our best. Maximum effort. Let's just get this out of the way before we sort through the rest of the townies. Okay. And so right out the gate, we've got a little porch section. I do kind of want like a drive-through, so I'm gonna actually move the house somewhere over here. So let's just get the shape out of the way, right? I feel like we should try to get that established. So here we've okay, so section, let's just make sure a parking space can fit here. That would be awesome, actually. Like maybe there, so then I can move this over a bit, maybe. Okay, and then let's just worry about the... Oh wait, I can move this over even more now. I'm gonna put it too. And then we have that like right up on the edge of the lot, looks like. And then we have another little block area situation like right here. looks like. That comes up to the front. Okay, and then we've got the porch. Porch section, like here. All right, and then we've got a second floor, it looks like, which is just like the same shape. So let's do our box. Let's go back to our box. Okay, and then we've got our rows on the upper section. So let's get our floors. And let's do these black ones. And then let's get our roof. And so it looks like we've got a big old, no. Yeah, it's supposed to go this way. And then, no. The other way. The other way. Go the other way. Okay, wait. Because now you're starting to piss me off. Okay, so actually, what I'm looking at here is this roof section here is like, okay, so we've got, so this roof actually comes out here, looks like, because I'm not making it as wide, although I don't know why. I probably should. Maybe move that over a little bit. Oh, like move that over. Maybe like 1. No, because this one is kind of, yeah. Looks like that a bit, and then these walls don't exist. Okay, so now we can come back up to the top and go ahead and delete these. It's nice, and now I can go back to the roofs and try this again. So we've got a roof that goes, stop it. I don't know how to change the direction of, I don't know how to change the direction of the roofs. I don't know. Turn around. How do I make it there? I'm struggling a bit. Okay. So we're gonna come up. Oh, but you want to go this way when I don't need you to go this way. Oh my God. Please just do what I. All right, screw it. I'm just gonna do it like this. Like that. This is the best I can do. No. Like that. And then it looks like we have like a small one here. And I'm just gonna wing the rest of it with this, like that. And then this one. Or actually, no, because it looks like, oh. Why does it curve up like that? It doesn't. Ew. That looks disgusting. Okay, how about this one? Okay, yeah, that's more like it. Okay, and then they're raised just a little bit, it looks like. And then the pattern is a darker. Can I get that darker maybe? Just, yeah, like that. Like that. And then it looks like we've got some just white siding. But the bottom here looks brick, but just on the front. So we're going to try that. I'm going to try that. Although, we might not be able to do that. But whatever. Let's just focus on our windows at the moment then. We'll try to fix it as we go along. So it's not it doesn't quite look like how I need it to look, but I just went ahead and did my own thing. Although this is gonna bother me. Hold on. I don't want that out like that. Okay, now let's focus on the windows. Let's just do this looks weird. Something like that, maybe? Okay. We'll try it out. We'll see how we feel about it. And then it looks like we've got one window over here, which looks pretty weird, but I'm just going to put two down there. And then we've got these here. And it looks like a garage in the back, but I'm not going to worry about that because I have these here. So I'm just going to do whatever down here. And, oh, we've got like a little back door over there. And then we've got two on the side here. So let's just focus on that. And then we've got two windows over here. So I'm just going to put that there for now because, you know what? Let me just go ahead and focus on this right now. And then just get this, put that there, delete these, and then let's get our columns. We need something that looks kind of like that. Which one did I use last time? Because I forgot. What about this? Something like that. Okay, and then like a front door. Very pretty front door. This looks kind of like what they were going for. Like glassy front door. So I'm just going to put that there. Okay. And okay, so let's see if we can do something about this mailbox. Maybe I'll put that there. And then I'll get the trash can and I guess we'll just put it here. And we'll also get a door. We'll put that door there. Okay, now let's start mapping out the first floor. Okay, so obviously, let's go ahead and get this out of the way too. And let's get a floor. I want to do these like realistic carpets that I converted a while ago. Let's just set that up for now. Let's decide where we're going to put our stairs. Again, I don't have a plan. I think it would be easier if I mapped out the first floor first. But I think... Hold on, I have to use the bathroom. My bladder is killing me. Okay, and just like the bird's eye view, it's looking like how it needs to look. I like that. All right. So it would be easier if I map out the first floor. And I actually don't know if they're going to be able to get into this into the store. The top floor. Yeah, it's just about right. I'm not super committed to these carpets. Okay. So, let's try to go into it. So, first floor, come in here. Maybe the stairs could be here. Like two side stairs. Let's try it out. Let's do like these. Like that. And then maybe do like a little hallway with a console. I'm kind of feeling like an open floor plan. I'm kind of feeling that vibe. Let's see. Let's do something like this. This is where you put like mail and stuff. And like the umbrellas and coat racks. So we got that here. And then, so the thing is, like, I can do whatever I want in this area. What if I block it off? Or maybe not fully block it off, but something like that? That could work. That could work. I'm getting better. The world is healing. Yeah, no, I love these columns. Let's just go ahead and set that up here. Okay, it's giving. Objects. Okay. All right, so you come in. This is like the entryway, and then that leads to the stairs right there. And low-key tempted to put another column right here, but well, let's just try it first before I forget. Y'all know me. I will forget. Okay. So on. Okay. Objects off. Let's go back to the walls. Okay. Okay. And then I kind of want an office, like a home office space. But then that would require me to like cut off this part of the house, which doesn't make any sense. It might be better if I just leave this space open, like a living room area. Although I'm not going to put like a couch and a TV and stuff in here because this is a towny house. But in case I ever move into a house like this, that's what I would do with this space. Okay, so that's the living room. And then we have this section here, which, what if I do like a laundry room and supply closet here? What's that? So you come in here, bedroom, stairs, living room, and then like a half bath. trying to see what the vibe is. I mean, I could put a sink, and a toilet, and a door, laundry room, leads out to the back. That takes you to the trash can. And possibly close this area off. And we could get the doors. I want a door like here. And I want a door like here. Oops. That was an accident. Sorry. Okay, and then I also want an archway. So let's do like a big open archway. It's too big. Put this, something like this. Maybe we can find some interesting windows. I was thinking like a glass, like stainless glass window to put on the side, but something kind of skinny. I'm not seeing that though. I don't have all of my build sets in here. So there is that. Okay. So let's just establish this as our supply closet slash laundry room. Let's go into here. Oh, where is our laundry stuff? Here we go. Excuse you. Let's just do something cheap. And then possibly a little storage unit, like over here. Let's see. Or like a wardrobe. Maybe not. It is so annoying when I don't have all of my collections built in just yet. It's so annoying. Something like that. Like a pantry too. This could be like a pantry room or no. We've got the laundry room, so that's the most functional part about it. We can make let's just go to our plumbing sinks. Let's put something there. So I kind of want to move this over now. Put like a sink there. And then a toilet here. It's just a half bath. And that's fine. But you know what? I could actually make this just slightly shorter then, since it's a half bath. And then I could put this window back over here. Yeah, give us some more space in the living room. Okay. Actually, let's put that there. And let's put a counter like here. Actually, let's do two counters here. Let's put a sink in the counter like that. And let's get a mirror like this one. Boom. Actually, can I move that up? Oh. Some of these are not shiftable. Just so annoying. Okay, not shiftable. about the too big, too big, too big? Oh, what about that one? You're hurting my feelings. But you know what? That's not too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Okay. So that's the half bath. That's the laundry room. We've got the living room here, and then this little entryway. I guess you could just do, I don't know. You know how sometimes there's like a family PC somewhere like downstairs? That could work. Everybody shares. I mean, that's what I would do. But yeah, so we have this area here. And then what are we going to do in here? I do need a dining room, but I'm not too sure how to utilize the space. Not too sure. Let's go get our windows and try to establish those windows. Like that. Like that. Yeah, that brings enough light in. And then let's go back to our walls here. I need a kitchen. I need a kitchen. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking of making this the pantry. But then I would have to move my kitchen over here. But it doesn't feel right to me because I always put my kitchen to the left. But just because I always do that doesn't mean I have to always do that. You know what I mean? Let's try it out. Let's see if we can do it first of all before I just start assuming. So let's go back here. Get our high shelf. And this is like for the functional pantry. Okay. So you would put your ration boxes on this shelf and then, you know, clutter it up with your own food CC and open up the ration boxes whenever you're running low on groceries. And okay, so we've got our pantry here. Now's the part where I'm getting stuck because I don't really quite know what to do with the dining room or what I should do. You know what I'm thinking of? Because it's a suburban house. Okay. All right. Let me actually do something kind of fun here and make like a booth. Make like a family. Excuse you. There we go. And then it's not exactly functional though, is it? Maybe it could be like a little breakfast nook. What do you guys think? Or is that too wide out? I think that extra space kind of ruins it. They're not going to be able to get into these chairs, but you can like clutter it up with, I don't know, laundry, unfolded clothes, books, purses. That's what I'm thinking immediately. But this part is functional. They can come sit here, which is important. But I do need some more space for them to eat. Got like a little breakfast nook. And then maybe a round table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm becoming less confident in my abilities. can I move you over then? That looks more like a mess hall, not a family home. Maybe I'll just keep it like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll go look at some pictures and see if I mean, it's just a townie house, but just a townie house. Whatever. 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 I'll do this one. Okay. Sink. Cool. I always forget the cabinets. Let me not forget them this time. Do I not have any like short ones? I kind of have these. You just recolor them, obviously. But yeah. Very open spacing here. So that's the first floor. Not my best, I must admit, but it's better. It's better on short. It's better than I'm going to get on short notice. Let's look at these. Oh, yeah. I like these. Let's get some tile. Just do white. And then I was thinking concrete back here for some reason. Oh, yeah, something like concrete. And then I'm thinking like linoleum for the kitchen. But I'm not sure I'm going to find anything I quite like. Go into the dreaded creative style. Fortunately, these are the only patterns that I'm going to be using for like the rest of time, probably, unless I find something I really, really like. I made sure to get a very wide variety of patterns. That's interesting. I thought I had some like linoleum to, oh, like these? Oh, wow. Wow. That one. No, that's just old metal. What if? Exactly. Oh, they are recolorable. Orange? Nope, not feeling it. I've never seen this in a suburban house before. Whatever. Let's just try our luck back in tile. I guess. But But where I'm really going to struggle with is the walls. That's where I'm really going to struggle the most. So what if I... No, that's too commercial looking. Could put that in like there. I need... something like pretty classic, like a classic home-styled wall. That looks a bit too grungy for me. What about these? I feel like these would look good in bedrooms, so I wouldn't exactly put them in there. Something like this. Oh, look at that. Maybe not do green. Okay, let's start designing. So I don't want it this all to be green. I think I want to put like wallpaper along this side. This wall. What if I do the white? No. That doesn't fit. That doesn't look right. No. No. Work. Let's go find a tile for the bathroom. I'm actually tired of always doing tile in my bathrooms. Let's try something else. You know what? Screw it. We'll just do a regular wallpaper. So let's start creating the style of the upper. It looks like a fabric wall, which is fine. But I'm not too crazy about like a straight up pattern though. That's the thing. I need something just a little bit. Something like that, and then a better wood. Like a way better wood. That might be a little bit too dark. That's not too bad. Okay. But I do want to do like a colored, or not a colored, but a patterned wall in here. That would be nice. If I could get something like that here. See if we can find something. What if I go a little bit lighter on that green? Oh. Something like that. And then instead of wood, how about we try like a tile? Yeah. Like a tile. Down in that section. I like that. I'm keeping that. And then the kitchen. Well, all right, this is what I was dreading because I'm really drawing a blank in this kitchen. I could do something like this and then like a backsplash. Possibly. Some type of backsplash. I'm just looking at my options. Let's turn off my reshade for a moment. Okay. I'm not too crazy about the marble, but it is a backsplash, so just do something like that. And I mean, it just, the rest of the kitchen just looks so boring, so concrete, so boring. I don't know how I feel about being brick either. Unless I do this back wall brick. And then obviously in here, brick. It's kind of giving. It's kind of giving. Like exposed brick. And then for the rest of the kitchen, actually, what about, yeah, let's do like a lighter brick in here instead. And I need a better, like way better kitchen situation. Oh, yeah. I created my own like custom style for there. You know what? I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this. Looks a little bit more fancier. But again, they fit for bedrooms. I'm not mad at it, but it tells me that I'm going in the right direction. That's what that says to me. I'm getting closer to what I actually want in here. Let's look at nut tile. Let's look at paneling. Again, no. It's just not hitting what I needed to hit. Let's see if we can create our own style. First, let's establish the wood. We are going darker wood. So there is that. Let's see. We did something like a cross like that. With that, and then let's go see if we can find some more geometric shapes. It's a little bit too loud for this room. Too routine. I mean, it's not the worst. It's not the worst pattern, but might be too loud for townies. Something like that. And then we do like a lighter color. Folding back to blue. I just feel like it's pretty safe How's that? And then we just keep that back part brick. And then the backsplash. Not the worst thing. But okay. So then, yeah. And then you'll come upstairs. Let's go ahead and change the style of these steps too. I don't know why I'm recoloring. I think I'm just getting myself ready for when I actually start putting together my builds. Laundry room, half bath. I actually love these walls now. Creative style, y'all. Patterns. Patterns, that's where it's at. It's a hassle, but when you actually take the time to do it, it's so worth it. I think so. Okay. Like a banister, maybe? I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna stick with that. Unless, oh wait, because this could be a cute little room up here. And it's just a second floor. I don't know how that got up there. So what if I do a bathroom? There. Then I do kind of want a master bedroom, but it's not going to matter because I'm going to put bunk beds in them. And then I'll do a smaller room, like a kid's room, or maybe another bathroom if I move into this house, but I'm just going to make that a kid's room for now. And let's copy the floors in here. And then let's just stick with the regular tiles for this room. Actually, because these are kids' rooms, I'm going to put that in there. And then, oh wait. No. Bedrooms. The hallway. And then the tile in the bathroom. Yeah. Yeah. Something just very white and clean. Okay, so we've got our bedrooms now. So for townie households, you guys know I do like at least 4 bunk beds to sleep 8 people. So we're actually going to use these ones, and I'm going to do 1, that's 2, 1, that's 2, 1, that's 2, 1, that's 2. I'm going to put some cribs in here. 2 cribs for any babies. And then I'll just do something cute in here and put like a very basic single bed. Because that's kind of how I see it. I see like the bed being here by the window, I think. I like that. I think that's kind of cute. And then we'll do a shower bath. Probably like there. And then we'll do a toilet. Probably about like here. And then we'll do some counters. And we'll do a sink. Right there in the center. And then we'll do a mirror. About there. And then before I forget, because I did put just so when you come in, there's not a bunch of like, I don't know, dirty clothes everywhere. We don't want that. We want them to be able to pick things up pretty easily. Get their clothes pretty easily in here. Yeah. So that's that. Let's actually move this over a bit so that they're not struggling to get in and out of the bed. Yep. Like there. Yeah. And then let's get some lights. And I think we're just about done in here, if I'm being honest. Let's do like light here, light here, light here, 2 in here, 1 in there. Let's go get some wall lights. I guess we'll do something pretty basic for now. Let's put one on the outside too. And do something like here. And go upstairs. We'll do some more. Not gonna worry too much about the wall lights in these rooms. But I do want to put some light switches in here just because I feel like it really helps the vibe, no? Makes it feel like a more realistic suburban home. Yeah, so that's the upstairs. It's the suburban home. You got the downstairs. Could be worse. Could be worse. Okay. So we're going to save this as suburban home. Save. Copy to my library. And that is 20 by 15, if I recall correctly. So now we go back down and start setting up some more deco homes, and then regular home. So I'm going to put one over here. I'm going to put another one like let's just go get some deco homes and start placing them. And I will put another one like here. Like there. And then can I fit if I can fit another okay, so we've got one, we've got another one. So we've got 3 right there. And then a couple couples. I don't want them. So I'm going to delete them. And they're taking up a lot of space in this section here. So let's zoom back in and see our situation. So it looks like I can fit, we got 3 in this section. I could possibly fit 2 more. Like there. So we'll have 5 wealthy, 5 middle class here. Let's actually start placing them down. I definitely want them. and like that. I want the cons. I do want the cons. And then I want the wet fields. I'm gonna place my other houses. Perfect. Place that one. Perfect. Go in here. Gonna get my deco homes. There's that one there. And then this one might be a little bit too close. See if I can get it kind of. The car, when it parks, it's gonna clip into that. So let's actually see if I can move this slightly. Actually, I can move this all the way closer. Yeah. And this one a bit closer. Up into the car. Can I fit another house here? Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of want to do something a little bit different and place like another kind of house here. I'm just trying to move it. And then remember I was saying in the last playtest of Starlight Shores, I said I wanted like a community garden. Y'all remember that? Let me see if I can actually make that happen. But first I need to set up my houses. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, I wanted like a little community garden. So this looks like a little pathway. You can come out and right here. So let me go. But it's 30. Oh, no, that's too big. 25 by 25? What is that? That is a 20 by 20. Whoopsies. Did not mean to do that. Community. Let's make it a small park. Okay. And then let's name this community garden. Now let's zoom back in. But here, I can fit one more house here and one more house here. That's what it looks like. So let me go find. This could actually be perfect. There. And then another house here. Let's try our luck with no. I like this one because it's like wide. Like that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this area just yet. I mean, I could fit more homes on this area. A bit built into the house though, into the cliff. I like that one. It's like a perfect size. Kind of fits. Okay. Let's put this up here. Let's put this one like here. Another like small one. So we got like a community garden path going back there. Look at that. You see what I mean? You just get so much more control. And I kind of want to put something down here to be like a beach. It goes into the water. I don't know what I'm going to call that yet. I'll just save that. Oh, look at this. This looks way better than what I had last time. This looks way better. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to place a wealthy home up here in case I ever make enough money to move up here. But you know what? I'm going to go find a wealthy home because I don't want to stay in these homes. I want like my own kind of wealthy home that's much bigger, but I haven't found one yet. So I don't know yet what I'm going to do. I might put it here, but I'll figure it out. But I'll definitely... I mean, if I remove this one, which I don't want her, so I'm going to... Finished our wealthy homes, so I don't need her anymore. Like I said, I want more families, like parents with kids and stuff, to go in this neighborhood. But if I do move to a suburban home, I am actually going to keep the suburban homes in this area because I really like how they came out. So I think I'm going to leave like one empty suburban home in this area. But okay, so now we can start putting the rest of this area together. So let's see, got another 20. Be on the end of the street. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And the rest of these can be deco homes. The rest of the space. I mean, so let's do this one. And so let's go back here and let's put R's down for if we ever make enough money. Because I think I'm going to start like a rags to riches scenario here and just like move my way up in the world. So I'm going to leave this one for us. And then I'm going to find 2 more families to fill these homes. But I definitely don't. What is that? 60 by 60. You can go ahead and get up on out of here. You know what? I might put a mall here, but I was kind of thinking of putting down like a hospital. Let's go ahead and delete this. Then let's get rid of that one. What is this? What is that? Shoe factory. Oh, it's the criminal warehouse. We haven't figured out our community laws yet, so it's whatever. Oh, dang. Okay. Like this one. Let's go ahead and save. I don't crash often. I just got used to saving often back when I used to crash a lot in The Sims 3. So I just do it without thinking a lot of times. Okay. Best friends forever. They're like low income, but I'm gonna put singles in my low income, so they're gonna take up at least 2 apartments. And then I'm gonna leave like maybe 1 or have another one. I don't know. I'll figure it out. He's with Elson family. Okay, so all of these people can go because I don't need them. Like I said, I'm focusing on families in this area, and I already know what townies I'm gonna put in the low income apartments, so I don't really care for them to be here. So we're gonna have 10 households altogether, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 county households. Well, 9 if you count the savvier seller cashiers I'm going to put down in here. So it's still going to be a lot of people is the point. It's going to be a lot of people in here in this town. But they're not going to be, it's not going to feel as heavy, the population. I mean, the population is going to be heavy. It's just not going to feel as heavy. So we're getting rid of all of them. Okay, so now let's go look for the rest of these families. Who are you? Bates? No, not keeping Bates. The Luck brothers. We're not keeping the Luck brothers. We are going to keep 𝖈𝖚𝖕𝖓 though. 𝖈𝖚𝖕𝖓. I don't know how to say their name. Okay. Put 𝖈𝖚𝖕𝖓 down. Alright, let's go ahead and delete that. And then we're going to save because I'm going to take a break at this point, and then we're just going to come right back and jump back in. Before we do that, let's take another look at this neighborhood really quickly. Oh, that is so pretty. That is so pretty. It looks so full now. It looks so realistic. Ah! I'm literally so excited. And we got the little beach that you come down here. Because, like, why did this not have a lot? Excuse you. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This looks so pretty. And then I don't know what I'm going to do about, like, landscaping if I want to put flowers down here. I'm not too sure. If I do, I might put those little white wispies. If I have them. I think I do. I'm not too sure. I got here. I'm gonna have the little community garden that you can come through in the back, walk in, See this little community garden. And I'm thinking of like that community garden from the movie Something New. And then you could do like, it's going to have like wooden fences, wooden fence, wooden fence, wooden fence. And then, just various garden stuff, and maybe like tables with flowers and then seeds on them and actual harvestables, and just make it look really, really pretty. But as far as flowers, I'm not too sure if I want to go full flowers in this area. I'm actually not too sure. I think it would actually ruin it, but look at this. This is so pretty. Let's start from the beginning. And come down and travel down. It's so pretty. Oh, wow. I'm so proud of myself. I think I did a really good job in here. But okay, so when I come back, we're going to figure out the rest of these households situations, and we're going to turn basically this whole area into a new suburbs. I think I'm actually going to keep that park, but I don't know yet. But this whole area is going to be a suburbs next. So we'll come back. Okay, and we are back. So I need one more family to go here. And let's just take a look at the rest of the townies that we have. So we've got Sunoko's a realist and Mitch likes to dream big. Sunoko lacks confidence in her husband's ambition to make a living as a DJ and is convinced it won't last long. Is she right, or will Mitch prevail in his dream to spin the vinyl? I can't say I really care too much about this household. Be honest with you. Not really a fan of them. Let's take a look at. We need more families. There's a teenager in this one. Platt. Woods. Okay, so we've got 2 more houses here, and then the teens. So, let's see. I could put one over here, and then the other 2 over here with some of the other households. Yeah, I think I can do that. Okay, let's save a copy. Let's save this copy here. And then let's save them. And now we can finally delete the rest. We can delete the rest of these houses. Now that we've got our neighborhoods established. Double checking. Just torching the world. The Sims are probably so confused. Huh? Okay, finally, damn, get out of here. I hate y'all now. Go away. Get out. Okay. So I think I'm going to keep the plat house in this neighborhood still because, oops. Okay, let's do free real estate on. I had them in here before, so I'm just going to stay with the older version of Starlight Shores build, and I'm just going to keep them in this neighborhood with Sagar. Okay. Nice. And then that one house for when I move up in the world is going to stay over there. And then let's go and do this area here, but first I'm going to save, since I am not doing that all over again. Okay, now let's see if we can move our houses together. So this is where the bulk of the townie NPCs are going to be staying, so I have to be very careful with how I place these lots. So first and foremost, we need a house for our one household. Okay. I might be able to fit, let's see. Kind of. That. And then another one, which is like like about there. So that's the two households, and then I need teen female, teen boy. Oh wait, teen girl, teen boy, child girl, and teachers. And then a preschool. Where am I going to put the preschool? I didn't even think about that. I could put the preschool maybe like over here. Yeah, I could put a preschool over here. That's actually 40 by 20. Yeah, put like a, actually, you know what? I think I want a 30 by 20 instead. I don't want it to be that wide because I want to fit some more deco buildings. Yeah, I want to fit some more deco buildings around here. Unless, I mean, I don't know, this space is so wide and open. Maybe shouldn't ruin it with just a preschool. What if I do a preschool like over here where the space is not as, the space isn't as wide and open, and then I can maybe fit, I don't know, something, maybe some flowers around here. So I'm gonna name this preschool. Just let me know, and then I'm gonna obviously build a preschool. Okay, let's go back over here. So we need a teen boy. So I'd like to put that like here, teen boy. And then I want another house like in between them. So I'm gonna put teen girl, another house in between that. Can I fit? Teen girl, teen boy, child boy. Child girl. Teachers. Teachers. Yeah, yeah. That can fit. Okay. So let's copy. Turn you around. Copy you. You're fine. Perfect. Copy you. You're fine. Perfect. Spin her around. Okay. So now let's go back into World Editor and let's get some houses to toss around. So instinctively, I want to go for like this kind of house. Instinctively. Something like that. And then that might be a little bit too small now. Here we go. It's like a bigger one. Like there. And then we can just start lining up houses over here. Nice. And like one more can fit here. So put that there. Okay, now let's get our trees that we moved a bit out of the way. Just start placing them back over here. We've got our residential lot more together. So let's come down here and do the same thing. Let's see. Yeah, something like this. It's like that. And then something like this maybe. Let's go like there. And then something like this. Let's go there. And like that. This one is pretty tiny. Fit it like there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and now here, I'm tempted to put some trees. I'm tempted to. Let's see. Big old oak tree. That kind of takes away the... I mean, that just takes away from the... Because then I'm going to have to change, like, all the trees. Because I want them all to match. And still, what am I going to do with this, like, open space here? Again, I don't think I want to put flowers down in these neighborhoods. Just because I don't think it fits for this section of the city. like a little neighborhood. Oh, car wash. Interesting. So yeah, you got like a little neighborhood. Oh, neighborhood car. Oh, that I probably shouldn't put a white van in a family neighborhood. But okay. So that is the other suburban neighborhood. So let's just go ahead and put our other shims in here. So we're going to put them in here. And then we're going to put them, let's put them in here. And okay. So I'm going to put a teacher pool, child boys, child girls, teen boys, teen girls, and then single men, single women, savvier seller cashiers, and then an empty low income apartment for my rags to riches starter apartment. And then we got this empty one, and then I still need to find like a mansion to put probably here. As you go into the wealthy neighborhood, we'll put like a mansion for if I make it in the big city. And then the rest of these is just, yeah, the rest of these are just community lots. But the next video, we're going to establish our low income neighborhood right over here. Let me see. I believe I fit 2 apartment complexes here because they were pretty small. So I was able to get 2 of them down. I also believe I put some deco buildings along this road here. Yeah, I believe I did. Like I put them like on here, like along this line. And then I did the same along this line. These were all just deco buildings. Up until here, I put deco buildings here. Along here, or maybe I didn't. I think I kept the deco buildings over here because if you remember in one of my videos, we like looked up and saw the deco buildings towering over the city like that. But okay, so that's the suburban neighborhoods. We got this one, so pretty, and then we got this one. Very, very pretty as well. And then we'll do this section, and then we'll start mapping out our downtown area, which is massive. So we're going to have a downtown area from here all the way up this like little main street into here, a little bit into here. If you remember, I'm going to put my train station here. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this section. I mean, we've got space. Right? I'm thinking of maybe doing a mall. I low-key want to do a mall. Because, I mean, that just makes sense, right? For Starlight Shores to do a mall. But I don't want it to be like a huge mall. Although, I could maybe do like a 40 by 40 mall size lot on like a 50 by 50 and do like the rest of that area as like a grand parking lot. What do you guys think about that? Might do something like that. But okay, so that's Starlight Shores at the moment. I'm just going to go in game and take some screens for the thumbnail, but that concludes this section of the Starlight Shores revamp. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.